6. Ford Wreckers Redcliffe and Casper. Ricky Bojan to say this motor car hasn't had a hard time during the earlier heats. Certainly the side of the race car looks like it's been through about 5 demolition derbies here on a race night. Jeff Peacock, 247 or 274 is coming out of the top turns. Paul Scott. Dale Mustard, car 201. Certainly a very dedicated Speedway driver in the 201 racer. Race leader working the back straight, Shane Atkinson, 302. Rick Salo running off about 20 or 30 metres, I think, if he wins tonight's feature race. This is the last time we'll see Rick Salo starting so close to the front of the pack. Obviously with a brand new Speedway season, the newcomers getting the top handicap march. Rick Salo driving away, going across the start and Shane Atkinson. Just watch those back markers try and come through the back. Target from car 271, Bradley Young, Ricky Bojan. Plenty of spirited driving down there on turns 1 and 2. Certainly the 345 car giving Carl Guintroff a nice old tap on the tail coming out of the 1-2 turns. Bradley Young around the outside. Ricky Bojan in the turn number 4. Wow, side by side. Paint being exchanged every turn of the wheel coming across the start finish line. My prediction, we should forget about Rick Salo in car 2 number 5. He's got a virtual mortgage during the opening laps of this 10-lap stock standard feature race for some reason. Shane Atkinson drifting very, very wide indeed coming out of turn number 4. The same words can be said. Whoa, the Andy Lane car slammed to the side of Mickey Racer coming across the start finish line. A big drive coming from Alan Mitchell down there on the 1-2 turn, certainly forcing the 302 car. Shane Atkinson up track. Oh, Shane Atkinson, look out, concrete wall coming out of the 3-4 turns. Talking about some of these drivers having a horrid dislike to the concrete wall up there on the top turn. Bradley Young and Tiger Willis, those two red and white cars that they had their own private dice many, many times during tonight's feature race. Shane Atkinson versus getting bumped around like a cork of the ocean. Just check the march between the first and second place cars going across the start finish line. Once again, Bradley Young running high, wide and handsome coming down the main straight. Ricky Bojan on one of his best nights in the big Ford Falcon car 281. He's finding these very, very nifty Ford Cortinas. And Holden Tirana is certainly carving out some nice lines around the Speedway circuit. Looks like Shane Atkinson having major problems outside the Darwin and Cape Tyler, going from 3rd place to last coming down the main straight. The same words can be said for Alan Mitchell, car 323. And Ford Wreckers Redcliffe, Bradley Young at this point in time in second placing. Well, he was in second placing down there on the 1-2 turns. Oh, Bradley Young as he saw, and the redback paving car of Tiger Willis slam into the concrete wall on the back straight. As they say in Speedway circles, when it happens in the biggest way possible. The Andy Lane car involved, car 214. Tiger Willis 345, Carl Guintroff 271, and Ricky Bojan, a very, very hard knock up the rear of the 271 car from the Ford Falcon of Rick Bojan. Looks like Rick Bojan, the arm out the side of the race car, trying to get the machine restarted on the back straight. The same words can be said for Tiger Willis. Looks like at this point in time a fair bit of steam coming out of the radiator department. Andy Lang moving away as I speak, which is certainly good news indeed. Rick Bojan likewise, car 281. The only driver requiring a helping hand being Carl Guintroff, 271. Shane Atkinson pulling on the infield as I speak. A lot of front-end damage to Ricky Bojan, car 281. The mudguard hard against the wheel of the Ford Falcon down there on turns 1 and 2. Plenty of panel damage also to Andy Lane, car 214. Alan Mitchell, 322, moving away as I speak. Tiger Willis unfortunately putting the 345 now on the infield as I speak. Plenty of blue paint on the driver's side rear of car 345. Just running who it possibly could have came off. Looks like big problems for Bradley Young, car 306 being sent. Thanks for the rain, mate. Okay, let's go racing. Green lights turned on. 5 sensational Speedway laps remaining during our stock standard feature race across the strike. And the big man of Speedway Racing said, watch the distance between this blue courtesy property services car, whoever it may be, the second place car during tonight's 10-lap feature race. Ricky Salo. Is this one a hell of a way to return to the Archerfield Speedway circuit in the stock standard division? Across the start finish line, there's no picking up, there's no catching on a smooth ride, there's no wild wiggle winding, he's just getting right on with the job. Rick Salo powers out of turn number 2, setting up the commanding race lead. Once again, going up the back straight, second placing, Trevor Roxham, car level 2-3. Oh, Trevor Roxham, very, very lucky not to invert the race trap there on turns 3 and 4. Carl Gainsborough. Mr. Sneaky of Speedway Racing doing the third placing, Ricky Danger, as he come on like the gangbusters, driving the Ford Falcon car 281, looking for an inside or an outside passing move on Carl Gainsborough, going up the back straight in soon, the Trevor Roxham racer. Is it all happening? Ricky Salo, Trevor Roxham still in second placing, Carl Gainsborough. A big lunge coming past the Albion and Tip Timer coming from Ricky Badger, car 281. You can virtually hear the Ford Falcon screaming coming out of the 3-4 turns. Jeff Peacock certainly on the loud pedal during the closing laps of tonight's 10-lap feature race coming across the start finish line. Ricky Badger desperate to drive underneath Jeff Peacock down there on turns 1 and 2. A little bit of contact between the Ford Falcon and Jeff Peacock going up the back straight. Checkered flag this time. Oh, Bradley Young straight into the concrete wall coming out of the top 10, but feature race winner, 3 starts, 3 wins, Ricky Salo, car 255 first. Second placing, a top drive from Trevor Roxham, car 222, and officially third, the top man from last season, certainly carrying on the good work in 271, Carl Gainsborough. But Speedway fans, come on now, popular Saturday night Speedway star, put your hands together for him, Ricky Salo. Give him a big round of applause trackside. Second across the start finish line, the blue racer from Port Reccus Redcliffe, and third placing, Bridgestone tyres and Carl Gainsborough. No time, of course, due to the race being declared. One hell of a win, one hell of a drive, 3 starts, 3 wins, 255, Rick Salo first, second gainer, 222, Trevor Roxham. Is that Trevor Roxham or Mick Racer? My apology, Mick Racer, 222, and 271, Carl Gainsborough officially third.